Now, Chango had a marvelous magical power, but it didn't quite fit with who he really was.
Chango, shake the shells!
Yes, Chango shook the shells and could see the future, even yours. Chango shook the sacred shells and could tell you if there would be rain or shine.
Chango, shake the shells! Chango, shake the shells!
Chango could tell you if there would be a smile or a tear, and from near and far away, people came to Chango's house to hear their future told. Until one day, when Chango had the sacred shells in his hand and was about to shake them for a woman in his hut, when he looked out the window and saw that everybody who had been waiting their turn had gone. And the woman, suddenly she was gone too. Chango looked at the shells and said, "What's up with this?" Well, Chango opened the door to his hut, stepped outside, and then he heard, Chango went out into the street and he saw that everyone who was waiting around his house was now gathered in the street in a large circle. And in the center of that circle there was a band of musicians and everyone was dancing. And in the center of that band, he saw his old friend from the sky world, Orunla, who had a great drum strapped around his body laying down the beat. Ha ha! And Chango saw that everyone who was there had a joyful smile on their face. And he thought, hey, when I tell them their future, yes, sometimes they have a smile on their face, but just as often they are sad, for the future has got both the good and the bad. But here when Orunla plays, everyone's happy. Hey, I'm gonna dance too. Come on, join me. Ha ha! Yeah! And that evening, when the music wound down, Chango put his arm around Orunla and said,
Achana Orunla, anda, ako!
Ooh, Orunla, you sure can play. Wow, man. But Orunla, you see these shells? Haha, they are mine. But Orunla, my brother, they are not really me. You see, Orunla, I want to dance. I want to spin. Tengo fuego. I got fire within me, Orunla. Orunla, I was wondering, what would you give to know the future? And Orunla said, Oh, Chango. Ooh, I have this drum. It is good. It is mine. But it is not me, Chango. You see, tengo intuiciones. I have intuitions. Tengo visiones. I have visions. I need something to help me focus my insight. Chango, I would give anything to know the future. Anything? I would give anything. Would you give me your drum? I would give you my drum. And with that, Orunla unstrapped the drum from around his body, lifted it up into the air, and said a prayer.
Bowo iku, embelese olotumare, bowo iku, omilana.
And then, there, he passed the drum into Chango's hand, and Chango poured the sacred shells into Orunla's hands. And then Chango took the drum and strapped it around his shoulders and waist. And when he fixed the knot real tight, he felt the land begin to tremble and shake like an earthquake was coming. And then he felt a blast of energy coming down from the heavens. And his arms began to rise up, to rise up, to rise up higher and higher, higher and higher. His arms rose up higher until finally they came down.
Ui takwabu Chango, umi soro. Cabo 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 cabiosileo. Cabo 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 cabiosileo. Me tangala, me tangala, me tangala. metangala, 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 ulu Chango, ulu Kiko, ulu Kiko, ulu Bala, ulu Kiko, ulu Bala, ulu Kiko, ulu Bala, ulu Kiko, ulu Bala, ulu Kiko,
Ever since that day, Chango has the power of the drum. And that's the way it should be. It is his nature. For Chango is the Afro-Cuban Yoruba lord of the drum, and so he must have one. If you are a carpenter, you need a saw. If you are a computer programmer, you need a computer. If you are a storyteller, you need a story. And if you are Chango, well, you'd better have a drum. And whenever Chango plays upon his drum, he always remembers that energy that came up from the earth, that came down from the heavens. He always plays with the beat of his heart.